Welcome to Warchief of Light is live with another epic night of gaming, ass-kicking, nerding out, and having fun. Hi, my name's Peebs, but you lovely people are more than welcome to call me Peebs. And we are back. It is Monday. We're going to have some fun. We're going to have some shenanigans. We are going to be doing Tataru's Adventure, and I cannot wait. I'm thrilled. This is the part... This and Hildebrand was my two big ones that I was hoping for 6.15, and we got Omega. So, wow. That all being said, yeah, let's get into it. Let's have some fun, and let's start it. Let's go. Hello, Miri. Usually, by this time, I'm logged in. Right now, we're still waiting for my little dragoon to get in there. The little jumpies are so cute. Baby jumpies. Baby jumpies! So, a couple things on the roster for tonight. First things first, we are going to go check out some plots. Because I need to go put my name for another house plot. Oh fuck, that's loud. Is what it is. I didn't win the last house, so. Hello, Jonathan. Okay, what are we dealing with? Residential? Specific? Okay. I'm dead to Thal's balls. Well, that's a wonderful way to die. That's stronger than me. A medium? Yeah. I don't have the money for that, though. There we go, 39. I'm afraid to go check it out. Alright, let's go. Let's go see what's already going on. Now, it's only been open for a couple hours, so chances are there's not many bids on it. But I keep thinking that no one likes the goblet, and people are still coming. Alright, where is the house? Right there. This is a shitty house. It should be a shitty house. It is a shitty house. Is it? Yeah, it's not in a great... Look, there's already people at it. Go away. There's already 17 participants? I'm gonna go check out the other ones because what the fuck? Listen, in-game housing is now IRL housing. You either get lucky or you don't. Which, really funny, they're predicting that the Canadian housing market, that the interest rates on mortgages are about to skyrocket thanks to an oncoming recession. And that 1 in 4 Canadians will not be able to afford their mortgage. And of course, those of us who looking to have one, not gonna happen. Fuck! Go to specific word. Alright, 19. Well, here's the problem. You can see the problem, right? Alright, we're gonna go to 41 and 23. So let's go there. We'll start there. We'll go see 41. Remember, 17 was at the goblet. I'm sorry if you're overhearing that conversation. Let's go see. Now, I couldn't give... I don't really care. Oops, I ended up in the sewers or something. There's the house. So where's the placard? Dudes all... They're fucking sitting at it. Wonderful. 19. Hello, hello, Freya. We are looking at our prospects of getting a home. Spoiler alert, not great. Remember, this is day 1, so that means there's 5 more days of people putting their names in. Fuck. And if you think people forgot about Kugane, you're crazy. They have not. Bastards. There we go. Okay, we're gonna go to 23. Checked it a couple hours ago on Goblin. Over 100. Love that. That's a lie. Don't love that. Like I said, this is just like real life. Because you have people that own more than 1 plots. Through FCs, through people own entire wards. 24. So that one's worse. Let's go to Gridania. So far in 2 cities, we've got 3 homes. And a medium, so I don't know if that counts for 4. The small beachfront. Well, yeah, be the pretty one. There's 2 in Old Dahl, but I figured I'd go look at what has the lowest just for fun. And it ain't looking good. Residential. Alright. Since you can only have 6 wards, which is bullshit. We got 1 on 24. 1 on 23. Jesus. Let's go see. I like the lavender beds though. Well, that's it. The point is you absolutely should bid on the house that you want. The problem is that the chances, if you don't currently have a home, the chances of you getting one are slim. I'm a realist. That's just reality, right? There's more people than we have homes, which, by the way, is not a problem in Canada. It's rental properties that are killing Canada. And then people that can't get rental properties buy houses in cheap provinces. 21. Because that's what happened in Canada. Canada, major companies bought all the rental. 30% of Canadian houses and housing is owned by people that have more than 1 house. So major cities were like, well, fuck, we're all fucked anyway. So we're going to move to provinces that are so cheap it hurts. And then they destroyed the market in those cheap provinces. I live in those cheap provinces, so we were one of the last to get affected by that way. Okay, we're gonna go see that one. Didn't I just go see that one? I don't remember. Oh, absolutely. Corporations need to stop buying. That was the one I did go see. God damn it. Absolutely. Corporations, there needs to be a limit. There needs to be a X percentage. That's it. Sorry, you're zoned out. There also has to be a limit on how much money you can physically make on somebody living there, because living is a right. It is, in Canada, a right to lodging is a right. Like, it is what it is. She's a right. Oh, absolutely, Calvin. In the end, like, deep down, I'm the type of person that believes that nobody should own these homes and should be profiting off of people's just living. Imagine getting rich off of just sitting there while other people just survive. Crazy. Madness. They're farming the plucker. 25. Oh, listen, Riku, it still happens. Like, it still very much happens. Let me see what the actual... I'm going to go to Foundation, just check it out. Let me see what the Charter of Rights and Freedoms say. Fundamental freedom, freedom of peaceful association, democratic rights, mobility, arrest and detention, criminal proceedings, a right not to be treated with cruel, language rights, minority languages, enforcement, housing rights in Canada. Canada has recognized the adequate housing as a fundamental human right. So it is a right. Whether it's enforced or not, it's not. Oh yeah, and then there's of course offensive buildings. So like benches with bars in the middle of them, spikes on the side of streets. Yeah. I doubt there'll be anything, but I figure I'll look. What's the worst that can happen? Maybe they don't like it in fucking Snowland. Not one. Which is fine. I don't like it in Snowland either. Okay, on my way to Kootenay. So it's looking like that one place... Oops, what? I didn't jump. I don't know why it does that. Which is fine. That's what I prefer, right? That's what I would like. Is a house in there. But I'm willing to try something different if it can get me a better chance at it. I just want a house. Kind of like real life. I just want a house. Even if it's a shitty ass house. Oh, 21. Dude. The amount of houses that are available. 3 in the Goblet. 2 in Limsa. 2 in Gridania, 1 in Kugane. Total. I don't know if they're gonna open up the ones for FCs soon. But I hope they figure it out. Hello, Michael, my peeberific potato. Oh, right here. That's a Jesus! Stop bidding on my house. It's got triple. Madness. Okay, now for fun. While we're here, I just want to check something out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dude, the amount of homes for FCs is stupid. There is more in just the 7th ward of the Goblet than there is for residential total. Like, this is madness. And that's just the Goblet. Like, there's more places than just here. Look at them all. Stupid. I think it was 23 or 39 or no, it was that one. No, a medium house. It was just this one. Damn. That's fine. Listen, I like a warm ass. Y'all can freeze your asses over in Foundation. I don't care. Oh yeah, and I understand that, right? I understand that there is a need for FCs. I do. However, we also know people are making FCs so they can get a house. We also know that people own entire wards. That's still a thing. That's the one. Okay, we're gonna write it down. 2239. All right. That's mathematically the best chance I got. Will I lose? Probably. Mathematically, that's what we're talking about. So yeah, Canada's housing market is about to fucking go crazy. Oh, that's absolutely bad, Charm. Absolutely. It's 100% behavior of landlords, and you're like... On the bright side, though, I did set up my apartment. Just like in real life. Ah! That's so sad. I figured Kukane, because I do like Kukane a lot. I just like a warm ass, so Goblet's where I want to be. Nice, sands, butts. Nope, Sharm, I don't. I'm trying. I'm trying hard. Probably not gonna get it, but that's okay. Is what it is. I got the thing of flowers like you had said, and I got my Grumpy Jumpy next to my Hushifon. And then eventually, when I can finally unlock it, we'll have Emmett Silk. Probably another Emmett Silk because Emmett Silk. Yeah, my voice. I kind of wish it had the same frame, so, or you could choose the frame they're in. I would die. I would die. They would all match. This is all I got. My little apartment, nice and pink, with the motif of the place in Ulmore. Speaking of Ulmore, did you guys watch Preach's reaction to Shadowbringers? First of all, I agree wholeheartedly that Shadowbringers is the best gaming experience I've ever had. Straight through. It's funny because I like the fact that different things caught him. Seto caught everybody. Like, how can you have a heart and not Seto not get to you? Don't get it. But it's funny to see what moments really stick out to you. And him, it was Elidibus that really got him. For me, it was Emmett and the axe. Oh my god, the axe. The axe moment. Oh, absolutely, Freya. Absolutely. It's, Ooh, what's this? Hold on. Air Force One! Listen, it's a rule in this house. If Air Force One is up, you go. Oh, Seto got us all. Even, like, listen. Even really bad people in 1945 love dogs. Air Force One. This is the only time I grabbed the mouse, so. It's the best one. It's the best. Oh, it does. It hurts. Because once you catch that this is a kid making all the decisions that are sacrificing their soul to help the world, not knowing that that's what he was doing. Oh, God. What a... And of course, I had commented something about Elidibus, and someone messaged me like, he's not a kid, he's a young adult. Honey, that's what kid means. Child. They're not full grown. They cannot vote. They cannot buy booze. You're a kid. Cliffhanger? Cliffhanger's not bad. I like Cliffhanger. The only one I don't like is Leap of Faith. I am better at Leap of Faith with a controller. But I'm still monumentally bad at it. I even like the wind one that's random, right? That you can't predict. Because at least it's fun. Leap of faith. And I hate it even more when you're with a group of people. Fuck that. I can't see my little Lala. It's the only time I want to switch to something massive. Yay! Now you guys understand why I'm piss poor at shooters. Because I'm slow. Yeah, the jumpy one. I'm so bad at it, it hurts. Right there. And there. Yay! I wish there was characters on the map that you give bonus MGP by hitting, like when Ultros is up, you should be able to make bonus MGP every time you smack him once. He's just so smuckable. Ah, sneaky. Got it. Yeah. A girl involved in construction? I don't know. I mean, unless they're planning housing there, which nobody wants. Listen, Ishgard is cold? Fuck that. Absolutely fucking not. However, the moon, maybe. Alright, all I'm doing is getting my scratchy ticket, and then we're heading off to do Tataru. No, I didn't click on there. Purchase mini cactopod. Really? Charlene. I love Charlene, especially in this. Fuck right off. Especially in the song, like the actual like trailer, when the song switches from like a 2000s emo / 2000s punk rock switching to emo. Y'all know what I mean. If you were alive in that time, that's what it sounds like. And then it goes into the Charlene theme and you're like, oh, so good. I love that. Love it, love it, love it. I love it so much. Oh. Fuck you. Wait. That would give me 19. Dickle. Ah. We did poop. Alright, let's switch to something of higher level. She's not doing too bad though. 63. Anyway. Let's go see what mage. Look how cute I am. I told my husband I want to learn how to make ruffles because of this. He got mad at me. He's like, go buy a white mage costume. I'm like, yeah, I want to make it. Actual, like, conversation we've had in this house. It'll be white mage charm. Absolutely. I played Warcraft for 12 years. 12. And the honest answer is, while I really enjoy Warcraft, I do when it comes to playstyle, I played a fire mage for 12 years. So when I moved here, I was like, oh, I'm going to play the black mage because it'll be familiar. Which, by the way, the black mage is extremely familiar for mages. Extremely. Like, it's a mixture of fire and arcane. It very much is. There's nothing, like, it's not groundbreaking. The problem is that as I was getting to play this, I found it kind of dull because it was nothing new. I swapped up to white mage and I was like, God damn, that's fun. And ever since that, I haven't looked back. I'm here for it. Okay, hold on. Let's go look up Tataru's quest. Tataru. That's a Y. Tataru's grand endeavor, not adventure. Whatever. Where does it start? Doesn't say. Small business, big dreams. Got it. Okay. There it is, right there. See, I was in the right direction. I had the right idea. Scholar, I haven't tried it yet. I have played White Mage and Paladin to 90. Those are 10 out of 10. Love them. Dark Knight, almost level 90. I didn't like it right up until I hit like level 75. And then all of a sudden it was really fun. But it's still not as fun as Paladin and White Mage. I'm leveling the Dragoon. Pretty simple, straightforward. So far, it's only level 63. And that's it. Yeah, absolutely. I am bookkeeper assistant. I doubt you remember my face. Little PB. You're too kind. Please say assistant master. Tataru's new endeavor. Not yet, but she shall soon be. I'm gonna die of cute. Look at that face. Hold on. That's a print screen face. Down, 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 down. Look at that face. Yes, I'm saving it. 100% Tataru. Well, thank you, Charm. Now, to make a long story, our solvency short, we've secured the resources to produce a new designs I developed in cooperation with guilds near and far in sufficient quantity to meet rising demand. That's not the face of evil Calvin. Evil can't look that cute. We shan't rest our laurels, however. To serve passing adventurers and in the occasional intrepid Charlatan is all well and good, but we are hardly taking the world by storm, no. Much like yourself, we must look towards new horizons. The signs prove that the cooperation at star-wide scale is possible. Yes, Elaine. Yes, this would be a wonderful opportunity to bring people together. I often think back to the incredible moment when the Garlean army came to our rescue. Perhaps our efforts, too, will lead to a miracle which took the place on the Eblin Rhyme. I have no doubt that they shall, but we mustn't expect such alliances to form themselves. We must be proactive, and better to woo our future partners in commerce than our current #1 customer, you. I'm Tataru's #1 customer. No, I don't know what that is, Jonathan. Our erstwhile comrades in arms know that when we come to good equipment and better ideas, keen adventure extraordinaire, even should they hesitate at first, I'm certain you can convince them using the samples I've prepared. But of course, my girl. She's the only fucking one to offer to pay my Aetherites. Everyone else has me going all over the goddamn world. Nope, Tataru knows what's up. Waha. Uh-oh. Wahahaha. Don't you worry, I have it all planned out. First, Limza Lominza, Sicard, and the Bloody Executioner. Jesus Christ, Tataru. Next, Gridania. The Seedseers are a source of trusted authority on insight in the Shroud. Investment of, say, Arun Senna. I hear tell that he has some interesting affairs abroad, so the novelty of our samples may push him to our side. As for Ulda, I feel confidence in pinning our hopes on Pippin. He's always been a stalwart ally. Fair. Between us and Mortal Flames, the Syndicate, and the Colosseum, he's bound to find a use for accoutrement. I get 3. I am Freya! Regina, would you do the honors? You're gonna have the poor boy carry it all? Never let it be said that Tataru Taru is stingy with her samples. Now, make our way to Limsa Liminza aboard the Jesus Christ. Astaricia? Astaricia. I have no fucking idea how to pronounce that. I'm certain someone will point you in Sikar's direction. I have my own avenues to inquire and attend to. I'll be checking on you periodically. Dying of cute. Take the boat. Take the boat. I'm gonna tell you guys a terrible story. An absolutely terrible story. And it's funny, but it's not. Okay, just prepare yourselves for just that. Ready? My father's friend passed away. I don't know this guy, so we're good. My father told me, hey, it was a motorcycle accident. I was like, oh, okay, I'm sorry, Dad. So the next day on Twitter, I have like one of the major news places on my Twitter feed. And it shows up location of where this guy lived, motorcycle accident. I was like, oh, that's Dad's friend. I'm gonna go read that. I read it and it said how he actually passed away. Dude was driving on the highway. This is in the goddamn thing. My father told me none of this. It was all in the news article. Driving down the highway. He comes to a stop. Parks the bike on the side of the road. I don't know what he stopped to do. It could have been to take a leak. Knowing my father and his friends, it could have been other stuff. But he stopped beside the road, got off his bike, walked away from the bike. A tractor trailer came up, did not see the bike, hit the bike, and the bike hit him. The bike is what caused this. Like I said, funny, but it's not. Not funny. And my father would look at me and go, I think it's hilarious. It's incredibly ironic. It's nothing you'd ever expect. I had no idea that's where that story was going. How? I don't know. The bike. Limsa. I know if you guys pick Limsa, it all works out and y'all understand it. I don't. I have no idea where I'm going with this. But yeah, the bike. The bike caused the whole thing. Dude didn't see the bike. Nice big fucking boat. The Eternal Sticky City. Is that a comment based on the humidity being so near the water would get you? Or is that because of the ERP they're doing on the second floor? Or both? The funny part is that I'm from a city, I live in a city that's that close to the water. Like / on top of the water. And humid as fuck is exactly how I describe it. But it's just ironically funny. What's this? Hold on. Selling Pandemonium Savage. Oh no, that's a real money transfer guy. Report. Agree. Chance of having exactly, Freya. It's such a like freak thing. long as you're not about another bloody apocalypse. Aha! I'm known as the bringer of apocalypse. This is great. No, that's not the wrong song. I forgot the Titanic song. My heart will go on. That's the one. Your crew seems busy. No rest for the wicked. I don't like this twat. You know, there was a time I thought pirating was the whole world. Going to Ilsebard made me see how small the world really was. Yes, I did. Absolutely. You report all bad shit. Like, I was like this in Warcraft too. Like, literally report all the bad stuff. Do you want a good game where bad shit doesn't happen? Report it. Every time. I don't think so. Not because I don't think Emmanuel swings that way. He does. There's no fucking doubt in my mind. I just don't think he'd put up with him. Which I don't know why. Emmanuel is my favorite. I love Emmanuel. My boy. I got lots of kids in this game. Reen and Gaia, my girls. Emmanuel, my son. Love that boy. Masterworks from Tataru's boutique, guaranteed by the warrior of light herself. Almost seems like a waste to wear them. Folks be lining up at the docks for these. Literally seen as old Charlene's only accessible by sea. Now, if we got ourselves an exclusive shipping contract. And the course is clear. Now we just need Emmanuel on board. Oh, wait, they are together? He's right useless when there's work to be done, but talks another matter. He still owes me. Okay, he's just asking for a favor. Maybe they're together. I don't know. I fucking love him on that. Love that boy. You don't hurt him. I hurt you. Wrath of the Warrior of Light. Tell Tataru I look forward to setting sail of the tides. May the winds of change guide us alright. How goes your venture thus far? Oh, Sakar's eyeing the shipping routes, all according to plan. Sneaky Tataru. You had this planned. My girl. Absolutely, and I had that attitude even like in Warcraft when you're putting racial slurs and all this shit. Poured them every single fucking one. I have no problem reporting bad behavior. And Mother Miyun is down here. I don't need this one. I'll wait till I get the one in Charlene. Because it's fire. I wonder why they didn't name her Mama Miyun. They could have had like a moment there. Ah, word of our seeds here is coming. So, well, settlements, low to stand. Miyun is a lot of the French names that they have in this game is a mixture of several. And that's kind of the idea. Like Miyun is really like Miyun, like sweet. You kind of see where they're going with it. Intels. Oh, they were brave and brazen back then, eh? Hello, beefcake. Curious. Well, thank you, Chibi. I was chewing my gums in my sleep last night, and they're all cut up, and they hurt like fuck. Mana asked why you're loitering at the gates with such an enormous sack. Well, I admit you've piqued my interest. To integrate the tradition of ingenuity of guilds throughout Eorzea in such a fashion is no small feat. As it happens, I'm in the mind to do something similar myself, assuming to secure the other Seed Seer's approvals. You are doubtless aware that historically Gridania has placed peace so the 12 Woods are covenant and elementals above all else, often to the detriment of our relationship to other peoples. Yet, as we are one with the Shroud, we are also not part of the Stars the entire. Our adventures in Groundhall made it plain the strength of the world united. This attire you carry demonstrates the same truth. But perhaps you assume that you would need to talk me around the idea. So if I apologize, to any comfort, I'm nearly surprised myself. I no longer content to hear the words of the elemental alone. I wish to know the voices of men. Through our time in Garlemald has shown me that my ability to listen is average at best. These horns may mark me as a gifted in the 12th, but beyond, they inspire neither fear nor awe. I have been mistaken several times for Ixaela, and may as well have been one, for all the difference my status as Seed Seer makes to those who want for succor. Yet, 'tis self-same insignificance that allowed me, for the first time in my life, to feel like I'm a true part of a greater whole. I am but one life among myriads on the star, and I dare say I should behave accordingly. I'm not bad. I'm pretty good. Not bad. Shitty Monday, I have to admit, but not bad. How about yourself? They had me work an extra hour and a half, just refreshing a screen, making sure some guy clicks the ticket. I was like, her gift is accepted. Yeah, this Monday sucked. And then tomorrow I gotta go back to the goddamn dentist. Don't like that. I'm beginning to understand what makes our Seed Seer friend tick. But we can discuss that later. You need to catch Pippin. My boy. Okay, Old Oz is the only easy one to go. I have set my return there, and that's been too bad. I fucking love Old Oz. Old Oz is my favorite city of the bunch. And because it feels truly like a city. Coliseum Usher. The Paladin. Gladiator. Reset day? Oh my goodness. I'm not in a need of reset. I'm in need of a, I don't know what I need. A nap would be good. Marshal Tarupin is currently engaged in another meeting. I shall tell him. Pippin! My apologies, keep me. I did not expect you here this morning. Tataru's offering quality material, is she? That's awesome, Freya! I can hardly say no to that. It fits almost too perfectly with my plans for the flames. I have long strived for mastery of the blade. I require the trials of Ilsebard, however, to truly see Tizona for what it is. The fire that warms the coldest night, the spark that ignites a blaze of hope, and most of all, the unbreakable testament to my father's faith in me. More ally than tool, it is beyond a price. Does every soldier of the immortal flame not deserve allies such as this? Arms and armor to remind them what they fight to protect. Indeed, works made possible only through the ingenuity and dedication of the allies across the star. I anticipate I'll be sending along order for custom equipment ere long. In the meantime, would you mind if I use a sample for trial here at the Coliseum? The gloves? That'll be good. I shall put them to use immediately. As a child of Ul'dah, however, naught strikes fear into my heart like the prospect of receiving valuable goods for free. I must insist you are to have something in return. I had been meaning to gift that necklace to Tataru. Poor condition aside, she'd rather have it or not. Oh, we got necklaces to Tataru! What's Wedge gonna say? Oh, wait. I have spoken to Tataru at some length about our pasts. You understand, in many ways we are quite similar. As you may recall, her family was bankrupt when she was very young. The consequence of there's not. Forced to put all their wealth towards paying off his debts and then some. One asset they reluctantly parted was a necklace treasured for her mother, which Tataru researched along with no avail. Strangely enough, I discovered this piece of jewelry, the same description. Assuming it's the same. Aw, Pippin! I don't know, man. Wedge loves Tataru. Did the pet drop again? True enough, though it's a gift, I would prefer it to at least clean it up a bit. In that case, I've considered asking the guild. Yeah. Tataru love triangle. Yes. Have the sapphire removed. Set. The starboard dropped again. Wow. That's awesome. After you have it, which is like a bitch, like a slap. I am so cute in my ruffles. Ruffles. Parcel for Pippin arrived. Aww. Oh goodness, yes you would. Please allow me to assist. I swear I won't breathe a word to Mr. Tataru. Oh my goodness. Oh, apologies, I couldn't help but overhear. That's quite alright. Do you please keep your voice down? What was it you were saying? It simply occurred to me that you were gifted the sapphire so readily, and other partners in this endeavor may wish to offer something to Mr. Tataru well. Such gifts could turn the necklace into a memento, not just her past trials, but her present successes. That's perfect. if our plans for the boutique at pace, and we should be more than enough tokens from across the sea. We were discussing this delivery of your samples. Yes, good to hear. How fares Pippin? He's fine. I knew he'd come through. But I wasn't expecting to outfit the whole Immortal Flames. I suppose it goes to show when you're most hardened warrior, you can always learn a thing or two, and Sikar and Arun have changed as well. If your tales are in any indication, I imagine their professional growth bodes well for our network. Oh my goodness. I have a little dream for the Scions. Was that it? That's it? Okay. Let me first say, I would be completely fine if most of the Scions do not continue into 7.0. That they're phased out. I would be okay with that. I am okay making new adventure friends and learning from that and going from there. And I talk about this in Discord because I usually walk in the house on my lunches, and this was the big conversation with myself. I would love to see Y'shtola and Thancred make it to the first. Y'shtola kittens. Yes. Plus, I think with Runar, she would actually retire or actually take a step back because she can, because she's happy to. Thancred, I honestly believe if that way to the first is open, he's going to see his daughter. Absolutely. No ifs, ands, buts, maybes, he's going to be a dad. He can't help himself. Urianger, I can see him also staying with the Loperits, maybe finding love, maybe being happy in what he's doing wholeheartedly. Because remember, this is the first time in ages that Urianger is doing something with his whole heart. He has been doing everything out of grief and living with that grief. He's finally able to be himself, which I think is a story in its own. I honestly think Alphino should stay behind. I think Alphino has finally, he's gotten his father's approval. He's earned it. He has ran a successful business that he did with the Scions. I think he's ready to be retired as well. I think his job at running the Scions on the DL, maybe even continuing his studies to follow in his father's footsteps. I can see that too. Alice, I can see her sticking around. I can see her coming to the adventure. That not only does she want to be with us because she admires us, but she is also very stubborn. But she's also very, she likes it. She likes the adventure. She likes the going off. Estienne said he'll be after his father's seat on the forum next. I don't know. Because right now he's being presented as somebody who really wants to adventure. And I think he's the type of guy that would drop it for circumstance. So I think Estienne would make sense to travel with us. Remember, we need 2 DPS, a tank, and a healer. Graha, the other one, yes, Calvin, 100%. Graha, I see him following us. No matter what the fuck he's doing with the students of Baldessian, the second we say, hey Graha, new adventure, you in? We're gonna hell yeah. Yep. So I think, and again, in Peebs P's world. This is nothing. This isn't true by any definition. I would love to see 7.0 with us, Graha, Alice, and Estimir, and meeting new people. Oh, okay, the forum. Oh, it should be 100%. I love Graha. Not just, he genuinely misses the adventure. It's what he wanted. He spent hundreds of years reading about people's endeavors. He wants the adventure. But I'm completely, because their story would be complete, right? In all the best way possible. Oh, he absolutely would. But I still believe that he would keep going into the adventuring world. Oh, exactly, Chibi. So to me, I'd like to see them, because a lot of good movies, good TV shows, don't necessarily complete a person's story, but ends them in a place where their lives are changed and they move on. Mad Men is what I'm thinking of here. So even though Thancred would probably still have some issues to deal with, which he will, he could still be content to raise a teenage daughter, right? Same idea with Y'shtola. Y'shtola still has lots to learn, still has lots to go around, but I can see her taking a step back. Ruin, maybe. He very well could. I like that we developed his character because even, and I've done the white mage stuff, him and his sister are bland. The whole family is bland except for the oldest one of the bunch, the teacher. One who looks the youngest. I found him to be a little bit more on point. But their lives are changed just a little, and whether it's a good thing or whether it's what they needed. Like example, Idioge may never have thought of himself as helping a race discover, but he's content to do it. I can see him enjoy it. And maybe for a future expansion, Idioge is like, okay, it's time. But in my world, that's how I see it, if I could do it. Oh, that'd be so good. My girls, I love Reed and Gaia. I fell in love so hard with those two. I still can't watch the scene where they reach out to each other and it goes and the sky turns and then like the grass is pushing and then everything's being revealed. My God, I cry every time. Every single goddamn time. So good. Absolutely amazing. Alright, we are looking at... What level am I? I love this song. Okay, so that's the 6. Oh no, we gotta go to the Arxodera. Dip elephants. Let me go see. We're in there. Figure it out. Oh, that would be so good, Calvin. Absolutely. I had seen that and I was like, man, that would be good. But again, I'm biased. I love those girls so much. You just want everybody to succeed, right? You just want... Hippos are born to run. I thought I was going to unlock the Arxodera. Hippos. Hippos. You would think this is what would have brought Taliesin to Final Fantasy XIV. Hippo racing. Oh, that's too awesome. can see that. I don't think Uriel is there yet because I feel like he lost so much to grief. For the hippos? Hold on, what do I get? Dark Knight! Edgelord Peebs! Oh, they're so cute! Ah, yes, hippos are vertically. Hippos hurtling. Yes, though hippos have long inhibited vanaspati, it is quite unusual to see them in such numbers. Yet harried the travels they are, the hippos. I don't know what they call them, hippos. Oh wait, the hippo is the quest. Ah! Hippos! Hurtling hippos, you say? Ah, yes, I saw them. They kicked up so much dust, and they nose that smooths in an adorable yet fearsome creature, the hippo. Yeah, but have you ever seen a house hippo? How many of you guys know what a house hippo is? Without Googling it. Don't fucking Google it. I know what it is. I'll give you guys a minute. I'm going to show you what a house hippo is. No idea? Okay, it's time for a house hippo. Hold on.
In a kitchen. It's nighttime.
Oh, hold on. No. We can't do this. Hold on. Where are you?
It's nighttime in a kitchen just like yours.
Oh, fuck off. Hold on. Oh, shit. I think I just turned on my other camera by accident. I did. Get rid of that. I'll put you...
It's nighttime in a kitchen just like yours. All is quiet. Or is it? The North American house hippo is found throughout Canada and the eastern United States. House hippos are very timid creatures and are rarely seen, but they will defend their territory if provoked. They come out at night to search for food, water, and materials for their nests. The favorite foods of the house hippo are chips, raisins, and the crumbs from peanut butter on toast. They build their nests in bedroom closets, using lost mittens, dryer lint, and bits of string. The nests have to be very soft and warm. House hippos sleep about 16 hours a day.
That looked really real, but you knew it couldn't be true, didn't you? That's why it's good to think about what you're watching on TV and ask questions, kind of like you just did. A message from Concerned Children's Advertisers.
It's a Canadian commercial. That's a house hippo. So yeah, a house hippo, it was a Canadian commercial, and it was a very popular Canadian commercial. It's one that played a lot. We had a bunch of small commercials like that were helpful, like, hey, don't do this, kids, don't do drugs. Nah. But the house hippo is Canadian classic. Especially if you grew up like me with 3 channels. CTV, CBC, so Canadian television, Canadian broadcasting, and the French channel. Commercials. House Hippo's awesome now. I love the House Hippo. There's a few good ones. Like, I remember most of them, because again, 3 channels. I don't even remember what the French channel was called. It was just the French channel. Go find me some hippos. But yeah, that's a house hippo. It's a real thing. Totally. Or on TikTok, someone was like, "Oh, dear, we got some house hippos," and they had made some peanut butter tracks, and it was cute. Rolling through your snow. Just watch. Well, if you're gonna feed them, here they come. Hey, no stopping. Nom nom nom. Ah, there's fruit in the middle of the... You've done it now, you hams ahead. Maru, what did I tell you about riding this high road? Boss. The little innocent face. Well, the roads back home are not good for riding no more, boss. We ain't got much of a choice. My little edgelord. Hurdling hippos are dangerous. Roaring down the main road, kicking up dust storms, carrying people. What, you already forgot about the Tower of Zot? The fires and screaming and the people turning. You think that was racing Wreck-It? In case that you ain't got that through your heads yet, let me spell it out for you. Our racing days are over. No. That's an energy drink. No. Leave it there. I split my energy drinks in half. And I can't drink them in the fridge because my teeth hurt. Kenna. You're coming tomorrow. I left you in charge. Oh, the saddest face. Oh, it needs a nap. It's funny, they don't have mouths. But you see the reaction and you see how well that they're emoting their feelings. Like, they did a good job. I mean, they're elephants. Like, how do you... Sagging ears. I was expecting news about hippos. Something like that. Shna is my name. On behalf of my hippos and associates here, I've come to apologize for the commotion. We're used to racing our hippo carts. But being new to these parts is no excuse. We should have known better than to take the high road at speed, and sorry for... We ain't got much to offer. We'll make it up to whoever we can. Or at least, I think, using the idea concerning how our misfits can contribute. Deliveries. So next line, local trades on the recovery. However, delivery requires a great deal of trust. You are transporting someone's precious possessions. You will not only need to learn the trade, but earn the respect of the people as well. Oh, we love it when cats are pesky piggies. See the parcel of the Great Works. It's filled with medicinal herbs from Gardania, so... Can I drive the cart? I just wonder why their arms are so long. I just feel like their arms could be much shorter. But anyway, that's just me. I mean, they're elephant people. I don't even know where my assholes are. Hippos! I can't ride a hippo. Ready when you are. Right in the hippo cart? Fuck yeah. Ah! I'm in the hippo cart. Little bum wiggles on them. Jump, 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 jump. So we are Sarah narrowing around in chocobo carriages and the like, but at some point I got to wondering, why not? So elephants riding hippos. Only in Final Fantasy. Sure, we're a heavy bunch, but nothing's impossible if you put your mind to it. Came round to the hippos. Hippos riding's a team effort. Our hippos can sprint to the best of them, but they ain't got a lot of stamina, so a good rider knows when to push them and when to let up. I got to ride the hippo. Here, we're safe. Now hand over the goods, right? Delivery ship, but seeing in the new keel or nor prow of it. Wait, aren't you the one who saved Nidana? Ah, see, yeah, thank you both for getting this over. You saved me some considerable grief. The school nightmare begins. Yes, this is it. Importing these, trying enough without delivery mishaps, so I'm so relieved it made it here safely. And to think, all the hippo hubbub. Hippo hubbub! industrious delivery work. Hippo hubbub. I love this. Oh, that was a delivery? I guess no. You'll sure do trust you though. I got Trust just standing next to you. Looks so happy about his herbs. He had smiling all across. Maybe we can make a difference in our delivery business. That's right. Do we get to ride them back? Asking for a friend. Thanks, show me the ropes. I'm doing all the talking. Yes! Ride the hippo cart! Ah! Where do I gotta go? Okay, so you gotta go back. That's not how to do that. Hoppy hippo! You're trapped in it. This is fun. That's what the joy of games though. Take your time and enjoy the little shit. That's why they make it. Little hippo hubbub. This is fun. So yes, enjoy the silly, enjoy the cute, enjoy it all. All of your hippo hubbub. That's for all the games, right? Like, that's something Warcraft's actually really good for too. They'll put in little silly moments written in the quest lines, especially if you're doing goblin quests. You need to read those. They're funny. They're always funny. But they do have cute little moments like these. The problem is that their storytelling on the grand scale is not great, but little shit like this typically is very good. Just take the time to enjoy shit. But yeah, Goblin Questman, always funny. Well, what was the point of having me come back if you come back for me? What did you think of your first job? The delivery part seems straightforward, but the whole build and trust thing won't be easy. Still, it's not like we can give up and go home to Vanaspati. Sooner or later, we'll have to get used to living with other folk. And you should have seen how relieved the alchemist was when he got his supplies. Feels nice to be knowing we're doing some good in the world. There's no greater reward for a job well done, and in my experience, if you continue to choose this path, I'm certain joy will be returned to you tenfold. I have to oversee them. I know we're a crew of misfits, but I promise we're hard workers. You've got spirit, kid. I'm with you. Now that's settled, I think it's time you saw your new home. You see, I came into possessing an old trading post. The structures may need a little worse for wear, but the plot itself is very conveniently located. You're free to fix it up however you would like. You're just gonna give it to us like that? I'll lease it to you for a small fee. That is to say, if your business fails to turn a profit, I may have to rethink the use of the space one day. But we can talk about that particulars later. Aww. Hippo hip hop. Ah! Let's convene at our new headquarters. Hippo headquarters. This is getting old. I'm sorry if y'all came in here for like calm, cool, collected, non-hippo jokes. Well, you're fucked. It's just says that you're fucked. The hippo harping. I don't know. Okay, so this is the tribe. Ah, I'm glad you turned up. You see, this place ain't no my good town. But once we get the basics up and running, we'll have it home in no time. We need a cart shed. I'm counting on you. Aww. Making our name as reliable delivery workers. We've got a lot to learn. Now we need a name for a business. Something real trustworthy. Boss, we gotta fix this place up. We ain't got time to worry about names. What's wrong with our team name anyway? Our team name? Well, we don't need to be fancy, just reliable. And riding hippo carts. The Hippo Riders it is. Listen. Hello, Bruno. Boy, that improved real fast. Yep. I've unlocked a couple, but that's it. I haven't gone too far. And we're making hippo jokes. Led by their charismatic leader, the Hippo Riders have retired from racing and rebranded themselves as speedy delivery workers. However, they are still known on the island as local delinquents. Bring up their reputation. Local delinquents. The Hippo Riders. Furthermore, you may now purchase wares from Ganta. Hasty hippos! Yes! Yes! Fuck yeah! Hippo jokes all day. Mm-hmm. It's you to promote Hippo Riders. I promised my boss to get the cart rolling, but lazy about to get the job. Pass the other man. Anyway. Want a baby elephant. Holy fuck, man, they're cute. Yeah, there's a bunch you have to. I did like everything to get there, like to start it out, but obviously I don't have crafters, so I'm getting there one day. Buy hippo cart, a gemstone trader. Okay. Oh yes, the ones you have to. Yeah. Oh, I'm not that bright. Could have done all three. Whoops. We'll finish this and go. Hippo Prime delivery. I'm just happy that they named the quest Hasty Hippos because, you know, hippos. How could you not make a hippo joke? Fuck is the last one? Right there. Alright, let's go. At least they're not far. But yeah, I do have to level a crafter. I do have a gatherer who's doing pretty good. Hungry hippos. That's right, that's the joke. Well, that is good experience. I'll close my eyes. I'll look at everything. Okay. I suppose this is the long quest, ain't it? We gotta go way the fuck around. Wait, they fly? Holy fuck! They fly! Literally, he's swimming in the air. Thank you, Final Fantasy, for adding ridiculous in. Because huh? Hold on. Okay, I see what I'm supposed to do now. Alright. Where'd the other guy go then? See, is any up here? Right there. So I assume you're a red. Flying hippos. 6.15 so far. Yeah, exactly. It's all fun. I also can't believe the amount of consistent content we're getting. Consistent. Remember, this is only, we're still in one patch. No, I didn't. I honestly know very, very little about Indian culture. And that's a sin on my part. But I mean, where I'm at in Canada is, to be perfectly honest, I have only seen Indians in my life, in my adulthood, as I live in cities, and more recently. We're starting to have a lot more immigration and stuff like that, which is great. It's fantastic. But where I'm from, Eastern Canada, it's just not something we had seen a whole lot. So to learn their culture, I'd love to tell you I know more. I don't. I think my chocobo's faster, all jokes aside. Exactly, and it's all done with a love letter to it. Like, obviously, like Kugane, that was on them. That was their own culture that they were representing. But so far, all the cultures that they represent it's a love letter to. Even the ones that they don't represent or they show in story. Again, great. I'll respectfully disagree, Bruno. The only reason why I say that is because being American, like North American, I'm Canadian, but being in our part of the world, we have a bad tendency to be very, very ignorant to the rest of the world. I'm not saying we're as bad as some people, but it's still not great that our classes very much ignore anywhere else in the world other than England, Canada, and for some reason the United States. It was a little forced in Mop, I agree. But I liked Mop, though. Oh, that part, yeah. That was definitely the complaint that a lot of people did have. And at the time when I was playing it as a Canadian, I saw no issue. But again, that was a cultural problem that I didn't see it. Yeah, it is a bit of a sin because we're not taught it, right? We don't get to understand much unless it involves us. Very, very ignorant, a little bit self-centered. Like even like the French Revolution, that stuff I learned on the outside of my stuff. Which is funny because the Canadian history system. I live on the east coast of Canada, so our history mostly stuck with what happened here. Our history did not include much about England, except religion, and how the English were bad with the French. But as we get here, we're like, oh, whatever happened here is our history. The rest, who cares that, who cares that the reason why people were running to America was to escape religion and to look for money. It was a raise. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of stuff that is not there. We tend to be very, very well focused on ourselves, of course. It's very American of us, to be perfectly honest. Time game. difference between time gating in Warcraft and time gating here? Because this is time gated. That it is 100% time gated. Okay? And to call it anything but is a lie. It is 100% time gated. The difference is in Warcraft, they would drop content, have it available to be seen, but gate it based on, bilingual or bilingue in French. The time gating, let me give you an example. A zone would open up, and you would have to gain reputation that you could only gain 1,000 a week. I'm just making something up. Like mechanomes, or is what I'm thinking of. And that place took you forever to finish it so you get your flying. And the thing is, you would repeat every quest, or you would repeat the things across weeks to get the one thing you were promised as part of the patch. So it's time gated, but it was content on release. We're here, we're aware. It's exactly that, Eriko. It's meant to increase your engagement. It's meant to hold you over. It's meant for you to not do it all in a day. Where Final Fantasy XIV drops content and says you can do it all in a day, or like stuff like this that's very optional. There's nothing you gain from doing this that you need to. You don't need to do the Hippo Riders to be able to raid. You don't need the Hippo Riders to be able to do dungeons, to be able to PvP. It's holding you back to do the things that you want to do, or to have the power to do what you want to do. Or something detrimental to you until you get it. The music's great here, by the way. And then they go months and months and months without releasing any more content. We're here. 2 months from now, we're getting a patch. Full patch, 6.2. Exactly, Elaine. And flying was extremely important. Look how cute! Your baby. You were held back a lot, especially if you were doing endgame content. That was the kicker, was that a lot of endgame content was stuck on certain stuff that you gained. So let's say you had to do this dungeon and got this item. You get this one item once a week. Well, you needed like 5 of them to be able to get this item that you need to do raiding. And if you didn't have the item, well, you can't raid. It's a lot of stuff like that that makes very little sense now that I've played this game. All important content is not gated at all. Even the gearing process is simple. And here, that took me, 5 minutes? Maybe like 10, because I dicked around a little bit. And I did the dailies for this. I'm done. For my cosmetic thing that I would like to have, which is that pet, because it's so fucking cute. Again, like, you know what I mean? I can't help but repeat that this is stuff that's not important at all, other than I like it. The Nash Terror story progression, yep. So they would, the story beats were in Warcraft. We'll use Shadowlands as the example. The story beats in Shadowlands were stuck behind renown points, which you had to either do dailies. There was a bunch of ways to get more. But unless you hit a certain renown, you were gated. Which at the time, when you were going through current content, you were gated a lot. Because you had to finish the things, and then you were just sit there for a week and wait for the next one to get main story. Main story was hand-fed to you. Fuck you, failure. I don't think I have enough seals. Exactly, Gemini, 100%. Like, this was completely unnecessary. I'm doing because I want that cute little pet or minion. And it took me 5 minutes. 10 because I was dicking around. Exactly, Riku. So, like, the gating is very heavy-handed to make stuff last longer, to make their content push out. Because if they would have released the whole thing at once, including the methods to get your renown, or just kill the fucking renown system, they didn't have a month of gameplay, start to finish. Maybe 2. Where we get just main story a lot. Everything else is bonus, but yeah. There's a huge, huge difference with how it's treated. Speaking of treatment, did you guys see that Microsoft signed a neutrality contract? Meaning that when they take over Activision Blizzard, they will honor, without question, the Union of Raven. Now keep in mind that this is something that they are consistently fighting with Activision today about. They cannot be recognized. They are being dicked around. They are slowly being pushed to a lengthy contract negotiation, which can take years, a decade. A decade, 100%. Actually, John Oliver ironically made a piece about unions and union busting. Dish Network took a decade before that their union went through. And Activision would have probably fucking made it go 15 if they could. They don't have a choice, Gemini. When it comes to unions in the United States and Canada, it's a right. If you vote for one, you can have it. Typically, companies don't want it because it's costing the companies more for insurance, more per employee. You cannot take advantage of your employees anymore. So stuff like overtime, stuff like guilt tripping them to come into work, all that bullshit you can't do under union. And you have to pay above market rate for the most part. So, typically it's not financially good for a union. I mean, the alternative is you could treat your employees good and you wouldn't need a union, but it's a difficult concept for some. Stuff like crunch for developers and QA, not on a union. On a union, they're allowed to ask you to go up to 4 hours of overtime total. And you're going to be paid it. Time and a half in full. That means competitive wages for the market. That means, like, it's huge. So companies not wanting a union is what you'd expect. But if you're looking to salvage your reputation after you just bought something going through several different pieces of litigation, Microsoft did the right move. Oh, 100% Riku. There is no linear to the story if you start at any time other than the beginning of an expansion. It's not linear at all. You're leveling through it and you change zones, you're done. Goodbye. But it's a different mindset as well. The thing is that Warcraft's an MMO first. The point of Warcraft is to play with your friends. Do shit with your friends. Story, you'll learn it as you go. You'll pick up on it later. You'll catch some tidbits here and there. You may want to go revisit some quests later. Maybe watch a video. We want you to get to top level so you can do shit with your friends. That's the goal. Which is fine. That's just their playstyle. Their playstyle is also a lot more aggressive in the sense that quests involve you killing shit. There's no 20 minutes of talking scenes or nothing. It's you kill the shit, you bring it back. You collect the items, you bring it back. You escort this person by killing shit. So it's a different playstyle completely. Where Final Fantasy XIV is a Final Fantasy game first. RPG before an MMO. So of course the story is massive. I like a decent balance of both, but I'm a big story fan. So of course I got hooked pretty quick. And I got hooked hard enough that it didn't bother me that actually fighting shit is something you rarely do while you're leveling. Well, that's why leveling in Warcraft's fast. You can power level or pay for it. And it's super quick. Where in Final Fantasy XIV, without paying for it, it's a long trudge to be able to raid with your friends. But it's meant to be an RPG first. So, it's an interesting dynamic. Do some roulettes. I don't know what the roulettes are. Oh, no, we're not doing roulettes. We're actually about to end it for the night. This is a good spot to do so. We will be back on Thursday with some more shenanigans. I'm not sure what we're going to be up to, but we'll figure something out, I'm sure. In the meantime, though, thanks so much for being here. Have a legendary night, and I can't wait to see you guys again on the next one. Bye. I love the roulette system. I think it's the best thing they've ever fucking invented, and Warcraft should adopt that today. There are things that I wish Final Fantasy would adopt. The roulette is desperate. Warcraft needs it badly. Have a good night.